Episode of Walking and Talking, where I just give updates on my PRP treatment and things on my mind for today. And yeah, in terms of my PRP treatment, it's been 3 weeks and how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 25. Let me see. 4 days on top of 25 days. 25 days of my PRP treatment, and like I said, these weeks are gonna be the deciding factor if this will fix my issues or not. I've been taking my physical therapy more seriously in the past, couple of days, getting used to the exercises and stuff like that. Using my correction device for my cervical spine, and I felt like a slight improvement, not big, not enough that I was saying I'm ready to work, but maybe enough to give me hope that it's doing something, But yeah, it's I'm feeling a difference. Like I said, even in the morning, I feel like my crackling is not that bad anymore. It's still there, but yeah, it's not as bad anymore. I could kind of locate where the cracking is coming from just by my fingers, and hopefully it's just damaged ligaments and tendons, so that way that gets healed up with the platelets. But yeah, no big updates. I know I missed yesterday. I didn't do a video yesterday. I was just really tired. But I still did my steps. That's the thing. That's the good thing. I still did my steps. Did quite a bit actually, quite a bit of steps. So yeah, I'm still doing that. But yeah, no big updates on the PRP situation. Overall, the week's coming to an end, so I would say my pain's been stable, very minor flare-ups, and if I do get flare-ups, it's usually from me, doing things involving my neck. I went to the store yesterday, and I just could feel it felt better, right? I wasn't as dizzy when I'm just shopping around, browsing around. So hopefully, like I said, this week, take it week by week and see how it's doing, right? Hopefully that with combination of my neck strengthening, it gets better every week. But yeah, even right now, I still feel the slight pain in my neck. My vision is not that great either, but I don't know, I feel like it's doing something, so. Well, yeah, this is my update for my PRP treatment. Yeah, I got my results back from my primary care for my blood work, and at least I'm making progress there. The walking has been helping. So in November, I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. Now that's gone. I'm not pre-diabetic anymore. But I did have a little bit of elevated cholesterol. Not too bad, but something to keep in mind. But yeah, little victories. But yeah, I'm just glad I'm not pre-diabetic anymore. Even though I was in the low end, I just hit the threshold, to qualify for pre-diabetes. But yeah, these walks have definitely improved my my blood work, so I guess I have to keep doing them, right? The main goal is able to drive at night, able to drive comfortably, and hopefully, every day I'm gonna do this. I notice something different, so like at least every week, right? So we're just keep having our fingers crossed. Like I said, on Monday I have to call to reschedule my cervical injections for the trigger point. But yeah, it should be at least for my reschedule for at least 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I should just do the month. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm just gonna do the month, and then maybe reschedule again. Or if a month, that's a good time to gauge if it's working or not. But yeah, it's like I say, having our fingers crossed and keep pushing every day. Overall, I feel like something is happening. Like slight improvements here and there, but we want to have like a major breakthrough. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated once I have the major breakthrough. Yeah, what's I saying? I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? I mentioned that I felt not that great on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know what day. Even though I went out to see some people, I did not feel great. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like I haven't felt like a major breakthrough. It's like very small changes, but we have to keep trying. Just give it another week and see how that goes, right? We're gonna hit week 4 of this, and no major. That's not true. I mean, not enough of improvement, I would say. Like I said, in terms of the pain and everything, I will probably put it like, I don't even know, like 20%, 10%. And that's not good enough for me, especially if I want to be active and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's gonna be rough. But like I said, my goal is to see little changes here and there. Like I said, one thing was major, at least, is because the spikes in pain have gone down. So that's something, this is an improvement of some kind, but nothing too great, so who knows. And also sometimes I do have to move my neck because otherwise it gets too tight. When I do that, before I used to be able to crack my left side or something, and the pain would just radiate towards my left side, But now sometimes I do crack it and it doesn't, I feel it, but it's very minor. So hopefully, that's saying that's softening up, hopefully. But yeah, it's pretty scary. This coming generation is gonna be, I don't know, illiterate. Yeah, it's gonna be highly illiterate and I don't know what I call it, mathematically incompetent. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be rough. But that's from what I'm hearing. I'm not sure if it's true, but I hear a lot of also, videos from teachers that, the kids are just not, I don't know, engaged enough. And I get it, it's especially if you work at a public school. Like I said, most of that job is just babysitting, because most of their parents don't care about their kids. They don't care about their education. So why are they there, right? They're forced to be there. And I get it. I mean, they're young. You kind of have to be there. But if the parents doesn't put interest in the kids' education, then they won't either, right? I mean, some rare occasions, some kids do care, but most won't, right? Because it's it's not important. My parents don't care, so why should I care, right? But yeah, it's a very, I would say, like, all that issue with the reading and writing and the math thing, it's just from home, the culture, right? But parents are very dismissive of blaming themselves, and they blame everything else. They want to change the rules just to like fix their competence as parents. But all that stuff is just be a better parent. It's like, I know, for example, the little girl that I tutor in math, like, you can tell that she has like a good attention span for academics, but that was taught. I see how like her dad, her mom treat her, like, oh, stop doing this, do that, and then like give her structure, right? And like I said, they let her use the phone here and there, but it's very controlled, which is good as a kid, right? You just don't want to give full control to a kid of a computer, iPad, cell phone when they're young without supervision. That's dumb. And a lot of parents do that because they're too tired or whatever thing they have going on, and they're like, here, just use this and stop, bothering me. And that's messed up, because the kid wants like stimulus, he wants attention, but you're too tired to do it, so you just give him an iPad, right? That's messed up.